Engineering is the art of applying scientific and mathematical principles, experience, judgment, and common sense to make things that benefit people. Engineers create roads and bridges, houses and buildings, water and sewer systems, and so much more. Each year, more and more women are discovering the field, so while your image of an engineer may look something like this, in reality, it's more like this. In addition to design and development, many engineers work in testing, production, or maintenance. They supervise production in factories, determine the causes of breakdowns, and test manufactured products to maintain quality. They also estimate the time and cost to complete projects. Some work in management or sales, where an engineering background enables them to discuss technical aspects of a product and assist in planning its installation or use.
They kind of just find a problem and then dig through all the little pieces and figure out how to fix it and figure out how everything fits together, and they fix it. Basically, I chose to be an engineering major because of the environment. I feel like as engineers, we do so much to help the environment, and that's really kind of what I'm all about. And they're constantly coming up with new cutting-edge alternatives for power, fuel, and just basically a cleaner living situation for everybody. And that's why I wanted to be an engineer. I would say no, especially because of the way I started out. I wasn't really all about going to school when I was in high school a lot, and so my grades weren't great, and I wasn't a very good high school student at all, especially in math. It cracks me up that I'm an engineer now, because if you had asked me that when I was 15, I would have said no way. I didn't do very well in my math classes. I wasn't even in honors until the 11th grade, and I only was in the honors in the 11th grade when my 10th grade teacher said, "Hey, you can totally do this. Why aren't you?" And I was like, okay. And so I did it that day and signed up for honors, and I was in honors pre-cal in 11th grade and then AB calculus in 12th grade. And then I was like, oh my god, I'm totally amazing at this. And so I thought about actually being a math major for a while, but then I switched to engineering, and it's a lot of the same classes, a lot of the same math classes anyway that you have to take, like calculus and diffie-q and all that stuff. But I don't know. Oh, sorry. To answer your question, no. No, you don't need a background in engineering. Well, I mean, there are always things that need fixing and always things that can be improved, and there's so many things that are yet to be invented, and I'd say the job market is it was really easy for me to find a job. I only had, I think it was like 1 month, 6 weeks after I graduated, I had one. So it was no big deal at all. And it is definitely a good way to make a living, for sure. So, I don't know, I would definitely encourage, if someone's even interested in it, I would definitely say that's a good way to make a living. There's lots of jobs out there.